up to 140 miles per hour with lashing rains and storm surges of 5 to 9 feet, causing major coastal flooding. That is what millions of Americans will be facing within hours, just like the Bahamas did this morning, due to Hurricane Matthew.
We have to prepare for a direct hit.
Hurricane Hunter aircraft reporting on the strength of the approaching winds.
It's like a pretty violent roller coaster at times.
Officials using severe warnings to urge coastal residents to leave.
If you need to evacuate and you haven't, evacuate. This storm will kill you.
The storm already killed more than 100 people in Haiti, then hit the Bahamas this morning with stinging wind and heavy rain. High winds and flying debris, storm surge and coastal flooding, heavy rains and power outages likely to hit the Florida coast from Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach on north overnight.
The unique factor is this awful track that is going to affect so many large population centers in multiple states.
Several thousand National Guard troops have been activated across 3 states. 2 million told to evacuate in Florida, 500,000 each in Georgia and South Carolina due to a forecast track that rips along the coast. Further up the coast in Georgia, at least one highway, I-75, showing a 20-mile backup. And South Carolina, where they reverse laned some highways, residents were urged to step up the pace.
We need to have more people evacuating.
Those who ignore warnings and vow to stay behind are essentially told you're on your own.
We cannot respond after the winds reach 50 miles an hour.
The storm expected to move up through Georgia Friday night and South Carolina Saturday before veering off east into the Atlantic. Now, with evacuation orders covering more than 2 million people in Florida, Georgia, and here in South Carolina, this is the largest evacuation in the United States since Superstorm Sandy hit the East Coast 4 years ago. But again, officials worried tonight that not enough people are leaving their areas, and they are warning people that once the storm hits, at the height of the storm, first responders will not be able to get to them. Wolf?
Brian, I understand police on the island where you are about to take some extraordinary measures to get people to safety. What are you hearing?
I just talked to the police chief here in Folly Island, South Carolina. Wolf, this is a barrier island that protects some of the areas inland from storms like this, but this gets hit very hard. They're going to go door to door tomorrow morning to give people a final warning to get out. About 3,500 people live here year-round. About half of them have evacuated. The police chief says that's not enough. They're going door to door tomorrow morning.
disappear. I was aching to be somewhere near. Your voice was all I heard. I was shaking from a storm in me, haunted by the specters that we had to see. Yeah, I wanted to be the melody above the noise, above the hurt. I was young, not dumb, just wishing to be blinded by you, brand new, and we were pilgrims on our way. I woke up at the moment when the miracle occurred. Heard a song that made some sense out of the world. Everything I ever lost now has been returned. The most beautiful sound I'd ever heard. We got language so we can communicate, religion so I can love and hate, music so I can exaggerate my pain. Give it a name. I was young, not dumb, just wishing to be blinded by you, brand new, and we were pilgrims on our way. I woke up at the moment when the miracle occurred. Heard a song that made some sense out of the world. Everything I ever lost now has been returned. The most beautiful sound I'd ever heard. We can hear, we can hear, we can hear. I woke up at the moment when the miracle occurred. I get so many things I don't deserve. All the stolen voices will someday be returned. The most beautiful sound I'd ever heard.
Coming hot.
Your voices will be heard. Your voices will be heard.
Where the doors are rolling all day long, where the stairs are leading from dark to dawn.